Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a two-part series, namely because I'm experiencing some delivery issues. I have one of the packages which I should have had second to all of these cards you see here. So far is still en route, which is weird because I purchased that card over a week ago, and these three other cards I received which were bought afterwards, I received them already. So hopefully it's not lost. Hopefully it's just like lost in the sauce and eventually it'll get rerouted correctly to my address. But I do have that card, which is a little bit delayed, and another one which is en route, and hopefully I'll get them by the end of the week, and I'll make a part 2 to this T206 Hall of Fame pickup. I'm gonna start off first left to right. First card is T206 Fred Clark Portrait. It's a grade 3, namely because it's off-centered from bottom to top. But it's a very clean, beautiful card. As you saw already, it's a Piedmont 150. Fred Clark played for 21 years. Has a lifetime batting average of .312 and was known for being very fast. He totaled 509 steals throughout his career. He played alongside Honest Wagner and Vic Willis, in which they all won a title together. And in 1897, he hit .390, which was the highest total, and he would have won the title that year, if not for Willie Keeler, who hit .424 that year. And next up, I have John McGraw. This is a portrait card. He has two portrait cards. This is like the cool hangout version, I guess. He's chilling there with what looks like a sweater. Piedmont 350 to 460. It's a very nice card. I love the centering on this one. John McGraw played for 12 years, had a lifetime average of .334. He was very well known for his batting prowess. He hit .391, his highest total in 1899. And for 9 consecutive years, from 1893, for 9 consecutive years, he never hit lower than .320, which was pretty good. Next up, I have a Sweet Capital card, 350 subject. This is of Willie Keeler, one of the best hitters, Hall of Famer also, obviously. Willie Keeler played for 19 years, had a lifetime average of .341, and actually has 2 batting crowns. In 1897, as I mentioned earlier, he ended up with .424 for an average. He had a 13th season in which he hit over 300. And he has the highest career at-bats per strikeout ratio in MLB history. He's very tough to strike out. At times, he used to average 60 at-bats per strikeout. And in 1898, he hit 200 singles, a record which stood for over 100 years until Ichiro broke it. And last but not least, I have a 350 subject, Piedmont, of Nat Lashley. Nat Lashley is known for being one of the best hitters ever. He played for 21 years and averaged .338 for his lifetime. He's 14th all-time with 3,243 hits. He led the league 4 times with over 200 hits. And in 1901, hit his highest total of .426. He won 5 batting titles. He originally played for the National League for the Phillies. And in 1901, he was one of the many dozens which jumped from the NL to the AL, in which he joined the Athletics. The AL and the NL was rivaling each other, and that's eventually how they started the World Series. They used to play each other. And he set the AL mark that year at .426. The next year, he joined the Cleveland Broncos, which you see over here. He's pictured with the Cleveland uniform, which later on became the Cleveland Indians. And in 1910, he took Ty Cobb to the last day for the batting title. And Ty Cobb actually won it that year, but eventually they found out that he counted one of his games twice in order to cheat and win the title, because in those days they used to battle for a car. That was the prize. You used to win a car. And Ty Cobb, being one of the dirtiest, meanest, surliest players to ever play, he had no problem cheating as long as he got that prize. But later on, they ended up giving Nat Lashley a car anyway, because they realized he should have won it that year. But he definitely was known as one of the best hitters ever. To be able to take Ty Cobb for the batting title to the last day, you know you were doing something right. These two cards, I'm going to send them in to get graded. I'm hoping this particular card comes back no lower than a 3. I love the centering. I compare it to this 3, the Fred Clark card. The Fred Clark looks like it has sharper corners, but obviously because of the centering, I believe the Fred Clark card didn't come back like a 4 or 4.5, which I believe this card has going for it. It has a few stains in the back, very light staining, but I do believe it might come back a 3.5 or a 4. But I'm hoping it doesn't come back any lower than a 3. And then this one I'm hoping comes back as a 4, maybe a 4.5. The corners do have a little bit of rounding, but other than that, it's very clean and very nicely centered. So I really do like this card. I do hope it comes back a 4.5. Then I would consider those two cards a win if they come back at what I'm hoping for. But if they come back at a 3 for this one and a 4 for the other one, then I think I did well, because I paid a little bit lower than those two would go for at that grade. So stay tuned for my next video. I do have 2 more cards, which are Hall of Fame T206s, which are en route. And that'll be part 2 of this Hall of Fame T206 pickup. Thank you. Stay tuned.